Hi, thank you for joining me. Today's day is January 29th. There's only 2 days left of January in 2019. Wow, that went fast, didn't it? And it's currently 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's Tuesday. Most people think, oh, well, it's not Monday, bad day Monday. Well, when you're doing your own business online and you learn the skills that I'm about to teach you, you don't have to go to work on Monday. You have to work on your laptop, computer, or your smartphone. 20 minutes, 5 times a day, 5 days a week. That's all it takes once you learn the skill. Now let's get started, shall we? So we're going to open up our screen share, pull up the trade as soon as I can locate it. And wow. There we go. There it is. New Zealand dollar, United States dollar, otherwise known as NZDUSD. Now this trade is a buy. And it's a 0.01 lot size. And how you see that is right close to here, right there. See the 0.01, 0.01 right there? That's the smallest amount you could actually do on a trade. And if you've done some trading, you already understand this. If you haven't, then you shouldn't be doing a live account. You should be doing your demo until you learn the jargon, as well as the lingo, as well as everything necessary. This is actually a buy with a entry price being at 0.69586. The stop loss is at 0.62586, and the take profit price, or the take profit amount, is 0.62586. Now, why do you think I have 586 after each of the 3 numbers? And to answer that question, I'll go down to the 4-hour and show you why. Because that's 7,000 pips. Or $70, and it's negative because it's my stop loss. That's the most I'm going to lose on this trade. So it can't go down any further. And with my balance being over $2,000, 70 bucks is nothing. No big deal. Then I go up to my take profit, and it's also 7,000 pips or $70. But that doesn't mean that the most I'll get from this trade is $70, because I can readjust it and move my stop loss above my entry price, making it a risk-free trade. That means what I've earned, I won't lose, and I won't lose any of my balance as well. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. Now I'm going to go back to the day time chart so that you can understand a little bit more. This kind of chart is what's called a naked chart, meaning there's no indicators, there's no trend lines, there's no support or resistance. It's not marked up. All you see on here is your entry price, your stop loss, and your take profit, as well as where the trade's at right now. And if you can take a close look at that, it's been jumping between $11.48 negative to currently $13.09. However, just 2 days ago, it was at $20.20 negative. No joke, 2020. Makes it interesting, and it makes it exciting, because this trade is getting prepared to turn and do what I would think it would be doing. And how I found out how that is, I'll show you how. When you want to know what a trade's doing, you want an extended period of time. That's why I'm in the day time chart and not in the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, or 1 minute. Because I can see a clearer picture of this trade by looking in the 1 day. So what you do is you go where the trade is currently sitting, which is 68260. I would say about there. And you trade right, but you look left. And how you do that is you pull your cursor back to where the trade was actually doing the same type of pattern, which is right about here. And you can see how the line's going. It is solid, and you can see where it's been. And it says it's 0.68286, and it's 0.68253. I think we're pretty close to where it's at. And take a look at the trend this trade's been doing. It's right here. It's already gone up a little bit, come back down. It's getting ready to turn around and go back up. It's hitting a support and resistance right here. It's not breaking through. It's testing and retesting. And it looks, from what I can see, and this goes back to 2014, May 2014, which is about 4.5 years. And I think that's pretty decent. So looking at that, I can see that this trade's getting ready to shoot up and go into over my entry price. And that's going to come back down and play around the entry price a little bit. But it is going to test and retest, do your inverted head and shoulders as well as your other head and shoulders until it gets right back into the pattern where it was, and it's going to go into profit. I can stop it right here, or I can let it work its way through, going into my negative again, but it goes right back into profit. Anytime from here to here, I can stop it, and I can be in profit without any problems. So there's not a problem here. If you're thinking, oh, it's getting worse, just sit on your hands, because with trading in a daytime chart, you need 3 things: patience, a lot of patience, consistency, and no emotion. They can have no emotion to the amount that you're winning or losing, because a trade has no emotion. It's all numbers, and it always repeats itself. So if you're trading with emotion, you shouldn't, because it's really how you will actually lose, because you'll be so stressed out that you won't be calm enough to see what the trade's doing. Now, I've been asked why I stay in the day time chart, and this is why. I'm going to go down to the minute time chart. What can you see here? There's not much, especially on a naked chart. Not much can be seen. Could you tell me where to put things? I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't give it to you. Going into the 5-minute time chart, there's some movement, yes. But it's not a clear picture either, is it? No, I wouldn't say so. So the 15-minute, yes, there is more movement. But without your indicators and without scalping, because I'm a long-term trader, I wouldn't advise this one either, unless you have the skills and the experience. Going into the 30-minute time chart, yeah, there's more movement, but it only goes back to December 14th of last year. Just a little over a month. Is that enough time? I wouldn't think so. It's not a clear picture. Going into the hour time chart, and this goes back to November of last year, 2 months ago, around the time that things change in everyone's life. because we're just before Thanksgiving. So it's very volatile. During the holidays, the market is going crazy. So would I advise you to trade here in a 30-minute? Nope. Or even an hour. Still not clear enough picture. Now in the 4-hour, there is a little bit more, but it's barely a year. It's just under a year. Would you really feel comfortable here? Because I wouldn't. But don't get me wrong. It was about 5 months ago when I was doing the 4-hour time chart thinking, hey, this is great. No problem. Until I realized I don't have that much information or a clear picture of what this trade is doing. The trend it's been doing, how it's been doing it, how quickly it can change, or how slow. I had nothing. That's why I went into the daytime chart and be able to see close to 5 years, 4.5, 5 years. It's not a bad picture. It's a better picture than what you would get on a minute or a 4-hour or less. So it's best to keep it going and keep it in and have your patience and consistency with the trade. Now, I've been asked where my signals come from, and that's going to be changing here soon because before long, I won't have to wait for a signal. I will know what to do before a signal comes through. However, with that being said, there are 5 areas that I was getting signals from, and I still pay attention to them. Stevenson Lindor and Orrin Wright, who are educators through iMarkets TV. They give you everything you need from beginner to never seeing anything all the way to an advanced. But so does Tracy Walker, who happens to be my sponsor through iMarkets TV. And she's taught me through her OE strategy. And you want to know more about that, you're going to have to pay attention because I will be talking about it, just not during this time frame. Anyway, she was able to make it so that I had a clear understanding. And with my health issues and going through grand mal seizures every night as I sleep, losing my memory, it made it near impossible for me to remark up my chart, relearn everything, including what most people forget and don't even think about as they're getting up and moving around their home. I had to have it written down on a list. So it was all necessary to adjust so I could trade on a naked chart. And that is one reason why I'm in the day time chart. And then there's Christopher Terry, who happens to be the CEO of iMarkets Live, and his name's going to be changing. His title's going to be changing because he's earned it very well real soon. He has over 25 profitable years of trading. And when I say profitable, we're talking 8 figures here. He has not had too many issues where he's lost. He's got a very high advantage over more than anyone that I've come across. So his ideas and his thoughts are something that I would be paying close attention to. And then the final area is Swipe Trades, which is an app that goes on your smartphone, giving you the ability to walk away from your computer and trade wherever you may be. Because it's an app that goes on that gives you signals, which are ideas of trades that you can pay attention to. That you can go through your rules, because we all set rules when we trade, and guidelines, and then decide if that's a trade that you want to get into. And that decision comes from the training and the skills that you've earned and learned with iMarkets Live. Or or me on the trading here. So with that being said, I'm going to stop my screen share, but before I do, if you noticed, it's dropped down to negative $13.34. No emotion. It's not that big of a deal. Not at all. We can do this. I can do this. Next question is, can you? So we're going to stop the screen share and give you some time to ask some questions. Yeah, I give a lot of information. I normally do. And you can take a look at this video and replay it because it's being recorded. And that way, if there's anything you don't understand, you can jot down the question and send it to me. Yeah, there's not a lot that you have to worry about. So I'm going to stop this at this time. Tell you have a fantastic remainder of your day or night, wherever you might be in the world, or when you're watching this video. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.